Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you the Chimera AAG fire control unit. Inside you'll find a huge assortment of all different parts. Your wiring set, your Chimera board, it has all different features on it. It is actually a very cool board. On the terminals, you don't actually have to solder it in, you just screw it in. Here is your new replacement trigger board. Here is your cutoff lever new springs, you'll need those. It comes with a huge pack of wiring with Dean's connectors, Chimera connectors, and it still has your motor lead connectors on it as well. The only thing with all of this wiring is it's basically a crappy wiring setup, so I would recommend you actually just get 16 gauge wiring for this rig, although it does include it if you want to strip the Dean off and use that. Here's a good look at your new trigger board. It has all different levers and buttons on it, so when you get it you'll need to make sure all work. Your trigger button, your cutoff lever button, and then on the back, still very importantly, and my first one came broke, your selector plate button. You need to make sure that these all work, and if they don't, just contact the manufacturer and they'll just send you a new one. So set it in like any other board, install it, and then just make sure your cutoff lever is compatible with the board. Now the spring tension on mine is off, so I have to manually reset it from this. You may want to replace your new selector plate, which that is perfectly fine, so you take it off, just like so. Then you have to actually cut it so it'll fit the new spring in there like on the instructions shows. Here's the new spring, and there it is when it's actually modified out. I just used a Dremel tool, and here you can see the button in action telling the board which selection mode it's in. So it can use the cutoff lever in both modes to use 3-round burst in both modes. Here you can see it in action, so if you wanted, you could put semi-auto in the fully automatic position for the programming of the board. My little tip is when you get the little streamer wiring, put them in like this. Now there's a 2-prong and a 3-prong, so you can't get them confused. You stuff it under the board like this and then bring it through like any other wiring. So you don't have the red and black wire going up like that. Instead, you have it programmed like this. Now here's my 16 gauge wiring. I have this cool wire stripper I got, and that'll help with the whole process here. There is no actual requiring soldering for when you get this because it has the actual wiring with it, but since it's crap, I recommend you just get 16 gauge wiring. You only have to solder the motor connectors on and then the Dean's connector. So then your little streamer wiring fit right into the board, and then you can have the programming. 2-round burst, 3-round burst, full auto, semi-auto, it's awesome. So just say subscribe and I will futurely have the functioning of the board.